Hi Vitalis, hope you're doing well. So
I'm good, Jim.
nice,
Thank you.
nice. I'm also fine. So today we want to solve the problem on sales by match on hackerrank
Hmm.
using JavaScript. Okay,
Okay.
so the problem, I'll go through the problem and then we can solve this together. All right. So it
Okay.
says there's a large pile of socks that must be paired by color. Given an array of integers representing the color of each sock, determine how many pairs of socks with matching colors there are. Okay, so we have an example here. So we are given the number of socks, that is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 socks. So it says
Yeah.
there's one pair of color 1. That is, we have just one pair of color 1 and one of color 2. And 3 odd socks left, one for each color. So the number of pairs is 2 because we have one pair for 1 and one pair for 2. So we have 2 pairs. So that's what we're going to return. Um, I'm not going to go through all this, but just so we understand the problem better, we'll be given an array and it has the number of socks, and then we are just to determine which of them are pairs, and then we count the pairs. So for example, we have an array given of 10, 20, 20, yeah, all this. Now the explanation is here. We have two tens which are pairs, we have a 20 which is also a pair. So when we count the pairs, we have 3 pairs of socks, just like this. And then the ones that are not pairs, then we rule them out. Okay, so with
Yes.
that being said, we can go ahead and solve our problem. So the way we are going to solve this problem is the method I'm going to use. I'll create um, yes, like a hash table. So I'll create uh, an object, and this object is going to have key pairs. So we are just going to count the frequency of the numbers in the array that reappear, and then when we count the frequency, it means it's later we can loop through the keys, and then we know um, and then find, yeah, do a division, a mat.floor um, divided by 2, so that we divide the frequency
Hmm.
by 2 so that we can count the pairs. So we'll write that in the code and then we see. So first I'll
Okay.
say let socks be an empty object like this,
Hmm.
and then we loop through the array. So I say for let I equals 0, um, I is less than array dot length. Yes, I, and then just increment I. Okay, so to count whether a specific number has appeared before, we just say if socks if socks then array I. So if that particular thing exists,
Okay.
okay, if it exists, sorry, if it exists, then what we want to do is to do socks array I like this. We increment it so that we always get the
Yeah.
frequency of the number that reappears. And then else, so if it doesn't appear again, or if it's just singular, then we just say socks array I. Let's make that 1. So the frequency of those which do not reappear will be 1. Okay, so
Yeah.
once we
Yeah.
have this, then um I'll also let me create another variable called pairs count. Okay, so pairs count will be 0. So when pairs count is 0, so I'll just say so for let So I'm looping through all the various keys. So let's key in socks. Okay, so for let key in socks, then I'll just count. So pairs count. Then we want to just, because we want to count the number of frequencies, so I'll do pairs count plus equals, and then we do a math.floor on
Okay.
on that part. So socks, then key. Okay, so on the frequency divided by 2, so that if it is, for example, 1, and if the frequency is 1, it means that it doesn't have a pair. So 1 divided by 2 will be 0.5. Math.floor of 0.5 will give us 0. So that will not be counted. It will only count. And if it is, let's say, 3 divided by 2, then we get we are just going to have 1, because math.floor of that will give us 1, so that when we keep on adding, we get the pairs that we need. Okay, so pairs.count, that this one will give us what we need, and then we just return pairs count.
Pairs count.
Okay, I think this should solve it. Let us test and see. So we run the code. Okay, so this one passed. Let's try with all the test cases. And yeah, all the test cases have passed. So this is the solution for the sock merging. I'm sure this code maybe can be written better in terms of memory and also runtime. All right, so thank you so much, Vitalis, for solving this with me. Thank you guys for watching this video as well. All right.
Thank you.